Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got some pre-1961 baseball. We got the second game of this two-game series between the Giants and the Phillies. Let's see if game two lives up to game one. What a game one that was. If you didn't watch it, go back. Great pitching matchup. Christy Mathewson against Grover. Pete Alexander. We got a good matchup today. We got Joe McGinnity against Sparks. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here. For the visiting New York Giants, leading off playing second base, Frankie Frisch. Batting second, playing third, Freddie Lindstrom. Batting second, playing third, Freddie Lindstrom. Batting third, playing first base, Bill Terry. Batting fourth, playing center field, Willie Mays. Batting fifth, playing left field, Mel Ott. Batting sixth, playing right field, Ross Young. Batting seventh and doing the catching, Roger Bresnahan. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, Travis Jackson. And batting ninth, like I said, and on the mound for the Giants is Joe McGinnity. And for the hometown Philadelphia Phillies, we got leading off, sliding Billy Hamilton playing left field. Batting second, playing center field, Ed Delaney. Batting third, playing right field, Chuck Klein. Batting fourth, playing first base, Don Hurst. Batting fifth, doing the catching, Spud Davis. Batting sixth, playing third base, Pinckney Whitney. Batting seventh, playing second base, Francisco Thomas. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, Honey Sand. And on the mound, doing the pitching, batting ninth is Tuttle Sparks. Let's get down here to Philadelphia and get the party started. And leading off for the Giants is Frankie Frisch. He's off to a slow start and he's batting 179. He's got no homers and no RBIs. Tuttle Sparks, this is his second appearance. He's 1-0 with a 4.5 ERA. You see the Phillies' upcoming games. They're going to travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Pirates, then come home and take on the Cardinals. Here's the pitch to Frankie Frisch. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Sparks strikes him out for out number one. And Lindstrom's up now. Let's see what Freddie can do here. And Freddie's batting 250 on the year, 3 homers and 7 RBIs. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. So 1 out hit by Lindstrom. It's the Giants' first base runner of the game. And up to the plate now steps Bill Terry. Terry batting 214, 2 homers and 6 RBIs. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes on Terry. Here's the 2-0 count. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Delaney in center. 2 down now with Lindstrom still at first. For the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays. He's batting 280 with 3 homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And Sparks has got it. He fires over to Hurst. That'll end the inning. Giants nothing. Phillies coming up to bat with Hamilton, Delaney, and Klein. Billy Hamilton's only batting a $154. He's got 1 homer and 1 RBI. Going up against Joe McGinnity, his second start of the year. He's 1 a game and he's got 2 ERA. Pitch to Hamilton, and Billy starts this game off. He squares it up against Joe, and that ball is blasted in right field. And with Hamilton speed, that'll be a stand-up triple, folks. Billy Hamilton leads this game off for the Phillies with a triple. So go ahead, run. That was in the left field. I'll go back and change that. In the left field. It was right the first time. Now, no outs and a runner down at third. Giants will play back. They're not trying to give up the big inning, that's for sure. Not trying to give up the big inning. Got Ed Delaney up here now against Joe McGinnity. And Ed's batting 280. He's got 2 homers and 4 RBIs. Hamilton's speed. A decent fly ball should score him. And it's going to be more than a decent fly ball. And Delaney's going to square this one up. And they're putting on a hitting clinic here. And that ball is hit into right field. And that'll be an easy double by Ed. And just like that, the Phillies are up 1-0 against these Giants. That'll bring up Chuck Klein now. Still nobody out. Klein hitting 320 on the year. He's got a homer, 6 RBIs, and a single might score Delaney. A lot of speed on this team. And Klein squares it up. They're just teeing off on Joe McGinnity. And that ball is blasted in the right field. And again, another double. So back-to-back doubles to go along with that leadoff triple. And it's 2-0 Phillies here. Now Don Hurst up. Still nobody out. And still a runner down at second. Hurst is batting 240. He's got a homer and 4 RBIs. And this will be the first out of the inning here, folks. That's a ground ball down to short. Jackson's up with it. And let's look at the right chart here. And a ground ball down the short. He'll look the runner back to second. He'll fire over to first. And that'll be out number 1. Now there's 1 out and Davis up. And Davis drive Klein in. Not the greatest speed out there. And Spud's batting 360 on the year. He's got a homer and 4 RBIs. And he gets a hold of this one. That ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is gone, folks. Double your pleasure, double your mint, double the lead here. It is now 4-0 Phillies. And again, he is getting lit up here in the first inning. 1 out now. Nobody on for Whitney. And Pinky is batting 217. No homers and 1 RBI. And that'll be out number 2. That'll be a fly ball in the left. Mel Ott's got it for out number 2. Francisco Thomas is up now. Thomas batting 346. He's got a homer and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls. So Thomas takes a walk down to first. And that brings up Mr. Sand. And Heine is batting 250. No homers and no RBIs. Can he get aboard here and have this batting order go the whole way around? And no, that's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Sand down. So 8 batters come to the plate. The Phillies score 4. 2 of them on the homer. And lead this game 4-0 as we go to the second. We got Ott, Youngs, and Bresnahan due up here. Mel batting a $143. And no homers and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a base hit. Let's check. Might not be. Against the righty. 16. And that's going to be a popped up. Nice job by Sparks. Doesn't let him tee it up. That ball is popped up down the second. And Thomas makes the catch for out number 1. Here comes Youngs up now. Ross batting 227. He's got a homer, 2 RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. And Delaney's out there. Makes a nice play on that one. That'll be out number 2. 2 nice defensive plays by the Phillies. 2 up and 2 down. And Bresna hands up now. Can't get these Giants extra back, that's for sure. And Rogers batting .320, 2 homers and 4 RBIs. And that's another fly ball out to center field. A lot easier play this time for Delaney. 1, 2, 3 goes to Giants. To the bottom of the second we go. We got Sparks due up, and then back to the top of the order in Hamilton and Delaney. And Sparks is over 2 on the year. And that's going to be a ground ball down on Nordstrom. He fires across the diamond for out number 1. And Billy Hamilton, who started this game off with a triple and came around the scores up again. And this one's going to be a fly ball out to Willie Mays. He makes the catch for 2 up and 2 down. Ed Delaney, he doubled, drove in Hamilton the first time up. Came around the score also. And that's going to be an infield hit. Delaney gets aboard here with 2 outs. And Chuck Klein comes up to the plate now. Runner down at first with excellent speed. These Phillies got speed everywhere, speed. And Klein, he doubled and drove in a run and came around, won the home run by Davis. So here's the pitch to Klein. Let's see here. Delaney might take off here. 25, he is going to take off. A B. So he is going to take off. That'll be a 25. That'll be a 51 or lower. He's safe. And he's in there easily with a stolen base. So Delaney's down at second now. And here's the pitch to Klein. And that's going to be against the righty. 23. Runner down at second. And that's going to be a single in the right field. And with Delaney's speed, he should score here with 2 outs. Off on contact. And let's see here, a 6. That will be a 56. Nice arm out there by Youngs. But like I say, Delaney's speed, he should score easy. Shouldn't even be a throw. And there won't be. So that's a single, RBI single. And just like that, folks, it is 5-0 Philadelphia. Joe McGinnity's getting beat up here. Don Hurst is up now with a runner down at first. 2 outs. And Hurst, he grounded out the shortest first time up. And not this time. That ball's blasted in the right field. And let's see here. 52. Klein doesn't have great speed. With 2 outs. 27. He's going to try to score here with 2 outs. And it'll be a 53 or lower. That'll be an RBI double by Hurst. And it is. Hurst delivers here. And it is quickly 6-0. And they're going to go out and talk to McGinnity. Didn't see this coming. They got the bullpen up. Now, here comes Spud Davis. And Spud homered his last time up. Hurst down at second. 2 outs. McGinnity can't get out of this inning. It is now a 6-0 ball game. And here's the pitch to Davis. And that's going to finally end this inning. That's a ground ball down. That'll be a swing and a miss. He strikes Davis out this time. But it is now 6-0 as we go to the third. You got Jackson And McGinnity and Frisch due up here in the third, down by 6. And Travis is batting .269, 1 homer and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls. Now, do you let McGinnity hit? And I think we do. We'll try to bunt him down the second here. Try to get him in scoring position. And that's going to be a beautiful bunt. That'll get the job done. That'll be bunted back to Sparks. His only play will be over to first with Thompson covering. So now you got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Back to the top of the order. And these Giants can score runs in bunches. Jackson down there with great speed. Frisch is up. He struck out his first time up. That's going to be a fly ball in the left field. Hamilton makes the catch. And that'll be out number 2. And Lindstrom's up now. And Lindstrom is 1 for 1. He's got the only hit of the ball game here for the Giants. And that's going to be against a righty at 19. And that is going to be a ground ball down the first. Hurst is up with it. He tosses it over to Sparks covering. And that'll end the inning. The Giants strand 1. To the bottom of the third we go. 6-0 Philadelphia. You got Whitney, Thompson, and Sandu up. Pinky flew out the left his first time up. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. These Phillies have been all over McGinnity. If anybody gets in scoring position, I think that's going to be it for Joe. And Thompson, he walked his first time up. That's going to be a ground ball down the short. And Jackson's most likely going to only be able to get the lead runner out with a slow roller. And yeah, he's able to get the lead runner. That's a 6-4 put out. Now Thompson's down at first for Sand. And Sand's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Sand out again. McGinnity's got his number. One of the few Phillies struggling today. And Sparks comes up. He grounded out to third his first time up. And that'll be a fly ball out to Ott. And the Phillies strand 1. That's the first inning they haven't scored. To the top of the fourth we go. We got Terry, Mays, and Ott due up. Terry is 0 for 1. He flew out to Ed in center field his first time up. And that's going to be hit back to the mound, I believe, down the second. Down the second. 44 and a 7. And that's going to be an E4. You don't want to give these Giants extra at bats. Carry down at first now. Willie Mays up on the air by Thompson. Mays grounded out to the pitcher's first time up. And that's going to be a 20 on a 9. And that's going to be a hit. And that's going to be an infield hit by Willie Mays. And all of a sudden now the Giants have got first and second and 1 out. No outs rather. Making some noise here in the fourth. Mel Ott, one swing in the bat, can put the Giants back in this game. He popped up the second his first time up. And that ball is high. That ball is far. And how far is it going to go is the question. And 16. And that ball is out of here, folks. Mel Ott hits that ball in the right field, and that makes it a 3-run game just like that. Sparks was cruising. Still nobody out here in the fourth. 3 1/2 makes this a ball game again. That brings up Youngs now. He flew out to center his first time up. And that'll be another fly ball to center. So Sparks bounces back from the homer. Gets Youngs. That brings up Bresnahan. He flew out the center his first time up also. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Klein's got it. 2 down now. And up steps Jackson. And Travis walked his first time up. And that'll be a fly ball in the left field. So 3 fly balls all to left, center, and right. That'll end the inning, but not until Mel Ott's 3-run homer makes this a 6-3 game. And we got the top of the order due up here against McGinnity. He's due to lead off the top of the 5th. He'll probably be pitched hit for. You got Billy Hamilton. He's tripled. Came around the score, followed by Delaney and Klein. And Hamilton is going to square this up again against McGinnity. And that ball is driven again in the left field. And he's got the Jets today, folks. No doubt about her. That's a triple, as Beatles would say. Ken Castro joins us. It was 6-0 Phillies, Ken. The darn Giants scored 3 on a 3-run homer by Ott. But here the Giants just gave up a triple to Hamilton. And they're going to have to bring the infield in, try to cut this run off. Can't give up too many more. Delaney's having one hell of a game. 2 for 2, 2 doubles. Driven in a run, scored twice, and stolen a. I'm sorry, he singled, doubled, driven in a run, and stolen a base. And that's going to be well hit. And the top of this order is giving McGinnity all kinds of problems today. And that ball is hit into left field. And that'll score Hamilton. And it is now 7-3. And Delaney down there at first. He take off again, and I think he will. He's going to be a running machine here today. Again, a 51, I believe it was. Yep, 51 or lower. He's safe. And he's in there with his second stolen base. They're off to the races here against Bresnahan. And Ed is now in scoring position with nobody out. And let's see here. Jackson made the last out. They're going to do a double switch here. That's it from McGinnity. You got the lefty, a lefty coming up, 2 lefties. Johnny Antonelli's going to come out of the bullpen. He's going to bat in the 8th spot. Let's see, he's going to come out here and play short. And Al Dark will come off the bench and play short, and he'll bat in the 9 spot. So we got a double switch here. As McGinnity is just getting blown up today. So first we'll go with Johnny Antonelli, and like I say, he'll bat in the 8th spot. And then we'll go to the bench here. Al Darker come in, play short, and bat in the 9 spot. To lead off the 5th here. Johnny Antonelli's pitched in 2 games. He's 0-1. He's given up, says he's given up an earned run. His ERA is 0. So don't understand that. And like I say, how can you, I can see losing a game with an unearned run. But he's got given up an earned run also. But for some reason, the sim says he's got a 0 ERA. Oh, he's got a 0 ERA because it's infinite. He never got a batter out in the game. So it's not a 0 in ERA. It's an infinite ERA. That makes more sense. Now you got Chuck Klein up. Klein also is 2 for 2. He has doubled in a run. He has singled. And he has scored both times. Here's the pitch to Klein. And that's going to be against the righty, lefty rather. That's going to be a 19, and that's going to be a single in the right field. And Delaney, with his speed, can he score here with nobody out? So be a 2 this time. Yeah, 2. That'll be a 42. And 25 with Delaney's speed. Again, a 51 or lower. He scores on this single. He's a running machine. And no, they throw him out. Youngs throws him out. Nice play out there by Ross. Single in the right field. The runner gets thrown out at home for the first out of this inning. Line down at first now with 1 out. Took a hell of a throw by Young to get him. And Hurst is up. He's doubled in a run, and he is grounded out to short. And that's going to be a base on balls. And John Antonelli's not the answer here today, is he? Without that throw by Youngs, Lord knows what this inning can end up being. Still might be one of those innings. First and second now with only 1 out. Line down at second, Hurst at first, and Spud Davis, who has homered in this game, Ken, he had a 2-run homer to make it 4-0. Struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Klein will stay put for out number 2. And Pinky Whitney's up now. And Whitney has singled and flew out the left. And that's going to be a fly ball in the... Nope, that's going to be a ground ball down the first, I believe. First and second. A 53 on a 5. Still should be fielding column 1, I would think. And it is. And he'll take it himself. Terry will, and step on the bag. That'll end the inning. But the Phillies get one of those 3 runs back and make it 7-3 as we go to the 5th. Al Dark will be batting for the first time this year and the first time in this game. Coming in on the double switch. And in 1953, he batted 323 homers and 88 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Al. And that ball is high. That ball is far. How far is this one going to travel? And that ball is out of here. Al Dark says, I need some playing time. That's a home run. Makes it 7-4. It's a back to a 3-run game. And Frankie Fish is up now. He's 0 for 2. Struck out and flew out. And that's going to be against the righty 21. That's going to be a fly ball in the deep right field. Klein's got that, but the Parker hold it. And that's 1 down here. And Freddie's up now. Lindstrom's batting 1 for 2 today. Singled and grounded out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Delaney in center. Now it's 2 outs after the homer. And Bill Perry's up now. Like I say, this Giants lineup, they can score runs in bunches. Terry is 0 for 2. He's flown out the center and reached on an error. And that's going to be a drive into the gap. That's a 2-out double. That brings up Willie Mays now. Mays up with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Can Sparks get out of this with only 1 run scoring? Mays is 1 for 2. He's grounded out to the pitcher and single. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And Whitney's got it. He's going to fire over to first for out number 3. But the Giants get that run right back, making a 3-run game. It's 7-4. We go to the bottom of the 5th. You got Thompson, Sand, and Sparks, the bottom part of the order due up here. Here's the pitch to Francisco. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Lindstrom for out number 1. And Sands up now with nobody on. And he is 0 for 2. He struck out twice against McGinnity. It's one of the few Giants that was struggling against him. And that's going to be a fly ball out to left field. Mel Out's got it. 2 up and 2 down. And now Sparks is up. See if he can get on base here, because we don't need no stinking DH on this channel. He's grounded out and flown out. And that's going to be a drive in right field. Nice play by Ross out there. Just robbed Sparks of a base hit. 1, 2, 3 goes the Giants. To the top of the 6 we go. You got Ott, Youngs, and Bresnahan up here. Mel homered, had a 3-run homer to cut the lead to 6-3 back in the 4th. And he's popped up the second his other time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. Mel Ott down at first. Let's see if the Phillies can get a double play here out of Youngs. And he has flown out the center twice. And that's going to be against the 17. And that ball is just going to drop right in front of Klein. And that's going to be a base hit. Just like that. Tying run comes to the plate in Bresnahan and nobody out. That'll get the bullpen up. Sparks is struggling here in the 6th. See who they'll get up here. The Phillies bullpen isn't that deep. They'll get Meyer up and Simmons, the righty-lefty combination. See though, Sparks can make it through here. Bresnahan is 0 for 2. He's flown out the center and right. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes on him. All of a sudden, Sparks can't find the strike zone. And he walks him the hard way in Apba with 2 dice rolls. Bases are juiced here, folks. No place to put them. Nobody out. Jackson up. They get out and talk to Sparks. He says he can get Johnny. I'm sorry, Jackson's not up. That's right. We took Jackson out of the game. Antonelli's up. So they're going to have a pitch hitter here for Antonelli. See who's going to come off the bench. And Mike Delane's going to come off the bench. I think that's going to be it for Sparks. Let's see. I think so. I think we bring in Simmons to pitch to the lefty. What do you think, Ken? So we'll bring in Mr. Delane. Excuse me. Mike comes off the bench. Like I say, these Giants, crazy lineup. See if Ken wants to bring in Simmons here for Sparks. Sparks, I think that's the right move. Bring in Kurt. And Ken agrees. So that'll be it for Sparks. You got the right lefty up and then the switch hitting Frisch. He would love a double play here. Love a double play ground ball. That's for sure. All of a sudden, Sparks here struggling in these last 3 innings. Mike is batting .286. He's got 2 homers and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch to him. And that's going to be a pop-up in the shallow left field. Might be deep enough to score him. Let's see here. 52 on a 2 for Hamilton. 52 and a 2. And that is going to be fielding column 3. And that might just be deep enough. Yep. Even with hot speed of 59, I think he's going to score with no throw. Yeah, he'll score with no throw. The question is Young going to tag up from second? That is the question. That'll be a 60. I think he's going to make it down to third with no throw. And he is. And Bresnahan's going to hold. So you got a fly ball out the left. Runner on third's going to tag up and score. So a sacrifice fly by Mike. Runner on second's going to tag up. And we got first and third now. And only one out here. And Freddie Frisch. Al Dark's up now. Forgot about Dark. So you got Dark up, and he homered his first time up. And it's a 2-run game, so they're going to play back for the double play. And that's going to be a 22. That ball is going to be hit out in front of the plate. And Spud Davis is not that great of a catcher out there, folks. Not that great of a catcher at all. Safe at first on an error. Catcher muffs the chopper. 1 run scores. And the other runner's going to get down to third. Ain't that awful? So an E2. And the runner at first is going to get down to third. And it's still first and third, and now it's a 1-run game. And now they are going to have to bring the infield in. Just like that, they're back in this game, folks. I know, we needed that damn double play. Davis screwed the pooch there. Frankie's 0 for 3. He struck out and flown out the left and right. And not this time. He squares it up. These damn Giants. These damn Giants. That ball is hit into deep center field. And that's probably going to clear the bases, folks. Going to clear the bases, I bet you. With Dark speed down there at first. That'd be a, what was it, a 656. Yeah, it clears the bases. 2 RBI double. And just like that, it is now 8-7. And Lindstrom's up. A 4-run 6th inning. This game all of a sudden with a 6-0 lead. These Giants have roared back. Goddamn Giants. Unreal is right, Ken. Now you got Lindstrom up. He's 1 for 3. He's single grounded out and flown out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. And Thompson, not a great fielding second baseman down there. On a 35. That's probably going to be fielding column 2. And it is. What's a 20, right? Yes. And that's going to be an error. The runner will stop at third. So that's going to be an E4. The Phillies can't do nothing right now, folks. 2 errors in the inning. Terry's up. Again, they got to bring the infield in. Already down by 1. And Terry is 1 for 3 with a double in this game. He's reached on an error and flew out the center. And that's going to be against the righty, a lefty rather. That's going to be a 15. And there's another damn base hit in the left field. That'll score Frisch. And Lindstrom will stop at second. Now it is a 9-7 lead for these Giants. Willie Mays is up. And now we got to think about getting Kurt out of there. This game only gotten 1 out. Now you got the righty. You got 2 lefties coming up. They're going to let him pitch to Mays. Got the lefties coming up. Mays is 1 for 3 today. He is grounded out, singled, and grounded out. And again, they can't do nothing. Right, a fly ball in the left field. Can Hamilton get to this ball? 42, that should be fielding column 2. And that was a 15, right? Yep. That's going to be a single in the left. And a wow throw home. The other runner's going to get down the third to batter the second. Fucking awful here, folks. So the runner scores on the throw home. So it's going to be a single. It's going to be an E7. Runner on second's going to score. Runner on first is going to get down the third, and the batter's going to get down the second. God damn awful. They're just imploding, folks. It's now 10-7. A 6-0 lead has turned into a 10-7. A 6-run inning. And Simmons is still on the damn mound. Here's the lefties coming up here. Infield in. Ott's 1 for 2 with a 3-run homer in this game. He started this inning off with a walk. Here's the pitch to Ott. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. With Terry's speed, he's going to stay put. That's the second out. Here comes Young's up now. And Ross is 1 for 3. He singled earlier in this inning and came around to score. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Klein's got that one also. That'll end the inning, but 6 runs come across this plate. 3 errors. And it is 10-7 New York. We got the top of the order due up here. Let's see who's going to come out here and pitch. We got the lefty, righty, lefty. Let's see here. Do you do another double switch here? That's the question. That's the question. I think we're going to do another double switch. I think Monty Irvin's going to come in. He's going to bat. In the 8th spot. He'll be due up second. And Montequar is going to come in and bat in the 6th hole. That's how we're going to do this. Another double switch. Rube will come in and bat in the 6th spot. And Irvin's going to come in and bat in the 8th spot. And he's going to play right field. And that's what we're going to do here. So, Rube has pitched in 2 games, no record, has an ERA of 16.2. So can the Phillies get to him here? Hamilton 2 for 3 today with 2 triples. Yeah, exactly. This is exactly right. Ken is why they win and won in your league. Hell of a team. I don't like them. I don't like them one bit, but it's a hell of a team. So if you're Giants fans, you're probably going to see them winning on this channel a lot, and you're going to hear me root against them. You're going to hear me root against them, that's for sure. And these Phillies have given them some tough games, but they just keep blasting their way back in it. See if Hamilton can get aboard here again. Here's the pitch to Billy. And against the lefty, that'll be a 17. And that will be an infield hit. Hamilton's aboard here. Slow roller down the third. So Hamilton gets aboard here. And I don't care if they are down by 3. Hamilton's going to be taken off. He's going to try to get in scoring position here. And it'll be a 52 or lower. They're going to run themselves either out of this game or back into it. And he's safe down at second. I'm going to be aggressive here, Ken. I want to try to make these Giants fuck up here. So Hamilton's down at second. Stolen base. And that puts him in scoring position here for Delaney, who's having a hell of a game. Ed is 3 for 3. He has doubled, drove in 2 runs, scored twice, stolen 2 bases of his own. Can he keep up this great game? And he can, folks. He squares this up. These fighting Phils are coming back. And that's going to be in the gap down the first baseline. That'll score Hamilton easily. Sorry, that ball's hit out the left field. But Hamilton scores easy on that double. Just like that. It's a 2-run ball game. The tying run comes to the plate. And Chuck Klein. And Klein's having a hell of a game, too. Klein is also 3 for 3. He has doubled, driven in 2 runs, and he has scored twice. Can Klein keep up the perfect game? And yes, he can, because they don't want nothing to do with Klein. They walking, folks. That brings the go-ahead run to the plate and Don Hurst. These Phillies come back after blowing the lead, folks. They don't have their heads down. They're fighting back first and second. Nobody out. Rube's not getting the job done here. Hurst is 1 for 2. He's walked, doubled, driven in a run. Can he do it again? Head out there. Here we go is right. Head out there with great speed at second. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field with Mays' arm. Delaney's not going nowhere. Not getting thrown out at third. He can score on a single. Why take the chance? Here comes Spud Davis. Spud has homered in this game, folks. He's 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. Can he do it again and give the Phillies the lead? And not this time. He lifts that ball in the center field, but plenty of room out there for Mays. Now there's 2 down. Phillies have scored 1 run, but they would love to see a crooked number put on the board. Pinky is 1 for 3. He has flown out, grounded out, and singled. And that's another fly ball to Mays. They're hitting it, but into the deep part of the field, and Mays is out there. And that'll end the inning. But the Phillies score 1, make it a 2-run game. We go to the top of the 7th. Got Bresnahan due up, Irvin and Dark. I think we're going to go to Mr. John Meyer. He's going to come out here. We're going to get rid of the lefty. Get rid of the lefty. He's due up third. We're not going to do a double switch here. Maybe we will. Let's see. Well, we do a double switch here with Pinky. Get Whitney out. Let's see. We might here. We might do a double switch. What I just do, combine all those cards. Okay, here. Let's see. Got James that could come in, play third. James that could come in and play third. You can move Delaney to third. It weakens your defense. Weakens your defense. Then you can bring Enos in. Bring Enos in. Play center. Move Ed to third. What's going on, Clinton? Yeah, not a pitch and duel on this one. Had a pitch and duel in the last game. Sure, what to do, what to do, what to do. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring Enos in. Enos is going to come in. Enos will come in and bat in a 9 spot. And Meyer will come in. He'll bat in Whitney's spot. And Delaney will go to third. Makes the defense weaker, but helps out the bats. That's what we'll go with. Give up a little defense for a little offense here. So here we go. So Meyer come in. Like I say, he's going to bat in the 9 spot and 6 spot, right, for Whitney. Yeah, he's going to bat in the 6 spot for Whitney. And Enos is going to come in. First, we'll move Ed to third. Move him to third. And Enos will come in. He'll bat in the 9 spot. And let's see. Are we going to let him play center? No, he's going to play right. Enos will play right. Hamilton will move to center. And Enos will play left. Yeah, and Enos will play left. And that's what we'll go with. Yeah, I'm moving him to third. He's a 3 at third. So, yeah, it weakens the defense. Ain't no doubt about it. But we're trying to get some offense in here. See what happens here. You got Bresnahan, Irvin, and Dark due up here. Bottom part of the order. Bresnahan's over 2. He has flown out the center right and wall. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Ed. It finds him right away. He's up to the task this time. Fires over to first. The ball always finds you, don't it? Yeah, exactly, Clinton. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. They're not rated very high, Ken. And now you got Monty up for the first time after coming in on the double switch. And this is actually his first appearance of the year. 1953, he batted .329. He had 21 homers, 97 RBIs. Yeah, the Game Masters, I hear you. Let's see what old Irvin does here. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Monty goes down 2 quick outs. Al Dark now. And Dark has homered when he came off the bench and reached on an error. He's been on base twice, scored both times. And they're going to get him. That's a strikeout. So strikes out the last two batters. And we go to the 7th inning stretch. It's 10-8 New York. And they're going to try to get Rube through this 7th inning. He'll be facing Thompson, Sand, and Enos that just came in. Francisco's 0 for 2. He's walked, reached on a fielder's choice, and grounded out the 3rd. Yeah, exactly, Ken. Yep. You see New York's upcoming schedule. After this game, they travel to St. Louis to take on the Cardinals. Then they go home, play the Pirates for 2 games, and then the Cubbies come to town in New York. Here's the pitch to Francisco. And that's going to be a base on balls, and the Phillies will take it. Brings a tying run to the plate. And Sands up. Can Honey do something here? With a runner down at first. F36. When can an F try to steal? And he got to be behind by 1 or down by 2. So Sand comes up. He is 0 for 3. He struck out twice and flew out the left. Does Sand do here? No, that's going to be a fly ball again out the ought. That'll be out number 1. Here comes Enos up now. We put him in here for some offense. Can Enos come through? He's 0 for 1 on the year. See if he can deliver here with Thompson down at first with excellent speed. And that's a drive in the left field, but Odd's got room out there. 2 fly balls to left, 2 outs, damn it. Yeah, exactly. And now we got Hamilton up. Hamilton having one hell of a game. He is 3 for 4 with 2 triples. Scored 3 times, has a stolen base and a single. He's flown out the center his other time. Can Hamilton deliver here again, folks? And not this time, but that will be a base on balls. So that brings the tying run to first. The go-ahead run now, and Delaney, he stayed in the game. Will play in third. And he come through here. He is 4 for 4, folks. 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, 2 stolen bases. Can Delaney deliver? And not this time, I don't think. A 17 and a 9 with the runners on. Yes, he can. Dwayne March just lied to you, folks. That's a single in the left field. And with 2 outs, that is going to score Thompson from second. Let's see here. And I left that. So it's going to be first and second. And it's a 1-run ball game, folks. 1-run ball game. Nice job by Delaney. He is freaking red hot tonight. And now you got Klein up. Let's see here. Against the lefty. Can Klein deliver? He's also perfect today. 3 for 3 with a double, 2 RBIs, and singled and walked. Ken Klein with Hamilton speed down at second, tied his damn ball game up. And that's going to be a no. That's a big swing and a miss. Klein strikes out. But we go to the 8th inning. It's a 1-run ball game, folks. We got the top of the order due up here again for the Giants. You got Frisch, Lindstrom, and Terry. Frankie's 1 for 4 with a 2 RBI double. And that's going to be against the righty, a 17. That's going to be a fly ball in the left field. And Enos, he just came in the game in the last inning. He makes the catch for out number 1. And Lindstrom's up now. And Freddie's 1 for 4. He's singled, grounded out reached on an air and flown out. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Thompson. He fires over the Hurst. 2 quick outs here. Aaron Reed joins us. And we got Mr. Terry up 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI. He's flown out and reached on an error. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Thompson. And that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th with a 1-run ball game here, folks. And you got the lefty due up, then Davis and a pitch hitter. And I believe they're going to bring Grissom in to try to shut this store down here in the 8th and 9th. Marv Grissom is going to come all out of the bullpen. See if he can lock this game down. Do we do another double switch with Terry? We're not sure. Or do we try to get somebody else to make it through this inning? That might be the question here. Got the lefty, righty due up. Might try to get somebody through here since the pitcher spot's due up third. Fitzsimmons is going to come out, try to get through this 8th inning. That's how they're going to play it. Fitzsimmons is going to come out of the bullpen. Fitzsimmons comes out. Grissom, he's warming up, but they don't want to have to not be able to pitch hit for the pitcher. We're not doing a double switch with Terry, that's for sure. So Fitzsimmons is going to come out of the bullpen to face Hurst, Davis, and a pitch hitter. And where's the pitcher batting at now in the 6th hole? All righty, Hurst is 1 for 3 with an RBI double. And he's walked. Here's the pitch to Hurst. And we drop the dice. And that's going to be a base on balls. Just like that, the tying runs down at first. The go-ahead runs at the plate. Spud Davis has already homered once in this game. Fitzsimmons walks the leadoff batter. Spud's 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. And Fitzsimmons can't find the strike zone. And guess what? Davis just took care of that 2-0 pitch. He drives that ball in the left field. Hurst with nobody out is going to stop at third. So we got runners at second and third and nobody out. And that'll be it for Meyer. See who's going to come off the bench here against Fitzsimmons. And Cy Williams is going to come off the bench here. See if he can blast a big one here. Cy Williams coming off the bench. The Giants are going to have to bring the infield in. Try to hold on to this 1-run lead. And Cy is 2 for 3, batting .667. He does have a homer and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Cy. And not this time. That's a 35. It'll be a catcher fielding 3. And that'll be a pop-up back behind the plate as Bresnahan throws the mask off. What a big out that was. So that's 1 down. And now we got Francisco Thompson up here. Giants keeping that infield in. And Thompson is 0 for 2 with 2 walks. He has scored once. And that could do it, folks. Let's see. Against the 15-10. That is going to be a ground ball down the short. down the second with the infield in. Let's see what happens here with second and third. Second and third with the infield in. That's going to be a 44 on a 9. That should still be column number 1, I would think. Yep, that's column number 1. And that's going to be a single through second. And nice job by Thompson. That's going to tie this ball game up. The drawn in infield. That ball gets in the center field. We got second, first, and third now. Still 1 out. And the Phillies have tied this game up. As Fitzsimmons can't get through this inning, it looks like. And we got Enos up now. And we got Sand up now. Sand's up. He is 0 for 4. He has struck out twice and flown out the left. Again, the Giants got to keep the infield in. Yes is right. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And a 63 with Lindstrom. That might be a fielding column 2. Lindstrom is a 4. That's a third baseman. And that's going to be fielding column 3. On the 27 with the infield in. And he's going to get the swing and the miss. A big strikeout, folks. Strike Sand out. Now you got Enos up here. Go ahead runner down at third. Thomas at first. This game is tied up 10 apiece. Dale is 0 for 1. He's flown out the left. And that's going to be probably a rare play in infield. Let's see what their infield is. 2, 10, 18, 27, 33. Up there in fielding column 1. What was it again? A 40. Wild pitch runner scores. Runner on first out trying for third. F runner is safe at third. And he's going to be safe at third. Damn, what a fuck up that was by Bresnahan. By Fitzsimmons. So that's going to be a wild pitch. Now the problem I'm going to have is trying to get that damn runner at first down the third. Wild pitch. Runner 1, 2. Oh, is he? Maybe I typed the wrong damn thing in there. Okay. I typed it in wrong. Thank you, Ken. Let's go back here. You're right. I typed it in wrong. Wonder how I got that. So we'll redo that. That'll change shit. So let's do this. Save this. Yeah, I typed in the wrong damn rating. Sure did. Thank you, bud. Typed in the wrong rating. So let's go to the Giants. And let's go to Lindstrom and change his fielding here. Wonder how in the hell I screwed that up. Oh, I got it right there in the infield. I screwed it up when I went here. Wonder how I did that. I got it right in 2 places, and the third one I didn't. And normally all I do is copy and paste. So I don't know how I screwed that up. Yeah, I hate the Giants. It wasn't done on purpose. Yeah, I want them to lose, but I want them to lose fair and square. Yeah. So let's see here now. That's still going to make them fielding column 1. So that's really not going to change nothing on the play there. like I say, they'll still be filled in column 1. So the wild pitch will still happen. Yeah, it'll still happen. So we got the wild pitch, but still want to get it right. Yeah, I do hate the Giants. Okay, so it's going to be a wild pitch, and the R1 is supposed to go 2 bases. See if that'll do it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Let me see here. Do an undo. We'll look here with wild pitches and getting people to advance more than 1 base. Board game commands. Let the runner at first end up at third. And it doesn't want to load. Ain't that wonderful? It doesn't want to load the PDF. Try it one more time here. God darn it. Ain't that awful? Let's see here. Go into the foul here. Didn't want to have to do it this way. Okay. Right there. Like I say. I didn't think it was in here. I don't know why it's not loading a damn thing. I'll tell you. Don't know what it is. Ain't that awful? I'm going to spend too much more time on this. It's going to piss me off. That's just for Status Pro. Yeah. Yeah, that's just for Status Pro. Here it is. That's what it is. I haven't loaded the damn Adobe yet. We'll open it up in Google. There we go. That's what it is. My fault. I hadn't opened up the damn PDF yet. Reader on this new computer. That is what it is. Alrighty, now let's look at this. Okay. And wild pitches here. Wild pitches, pass ball, page 8. how to get the runner advance 2 bases here. So let's try it this way. Let's try it this way. Do a wild pitch. See if that'll work. Yep, that'll work. Now we're smoking. Now we're cooking with fire. Alrighty. So now it's 11-10. Phillies came back. Runner on third, 2 outs. On the wild pitch, Ena's still up on the 1-0 pitch. Here it is. And that's going to be against the righty, a 16 with a runner down at third. And that is going to be a fly ball out to right field. That'll end the inning. But the Phillies score 2 and take 11-10 lead into the 9th here. Let's see who they're going to bring in here. And Jim's going to try to come in here and save this game. Can Jim come in and save the game? He blew it the last time, didn't he, Ken? He blew it the last time. He'll be hitting in the 6th spot. Let's see what he can do. He'll be facing Mays, Ott, and a pitch hitter. Mays, Ott, and a pitch hitter. Got the big boys to deal with here in the top of the 9th. Can the Phillies win this crazy game over these stinking Giants? Mays is 2 for 4 with an RBI. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Ed's down there playing third. Fires over to first. It hasn't cost them yet. Now you got Mel Ott. Ott is 1 for 3 with a 3-run homer. He cut this lead to 6-3 way back in the 4th inning. And that's going to be a single in the right field. Giants ain't done yet. Tie and run at first. I have a pitch hitter here for Fitzsimmons. He's going to come off the bench now for the Giants. And Bobby Thompson. Can he have a shot heard around the world here? Bobby Thompson's going to come off the bench. The runner down at first. Tie and run down at first. Go ahead, run at the plate. Bobby's first appearance of the year in 1951. He batted .293, 32 homers, and 101 RBIs. Yeah, exactly. That is amazing, ain't it? Like I say, they started off just rocking the shit out of Joe McGinnity, and I thought they had this game wrapped up 6-0. I really did. I didn't think it was going to be a 6-0 win, but I thought he was going to be able to hold on. Here's the pitch to Bobby. And that's going to be a base on ball. Son of a bitch. He walks Bobby Thompson. Puts the tie and run down at second. Nothing's coming easy. And now Roger Bresnahan is at the plate. Tie and run at second. Go ahead and run it first. 1 down here. Bresnahan is 0 for 3. He has flown out the center, right, grounded out the third, and has got that single. Can they get the double play ball here, Ken? 31-8. against the righty. I'll make him a 18. That is going to be a fly ball in the shallow left field. Sand goes out, makes the catch. Big out number 2. And the Giants are down to their last out. And Monty Irvin's up. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Klein. He waits for it to come down. And the Phillies win a wild and crazy one. 11-10, folks. 11-10. Take a look at this crazy box score here. The fighting Phils is right, Aaron. Love it. Came back. Didn't see that. Didn't see him giving up the lead. Phillies 4 errors. And they was costly, too. Costly errors. Take a look at this. The Giants 10 runs on 10 hits and no errors. Phillies 11 runs, 16 hits, and the 4 errors. You had Terry, Mays, and Ott all had 2 hits in this game, folks. You had Ott and Dark with home runs. Look at that. The Giants were 6 for 12 with runners in scoring position. They left 7 men on base. Look at that top of that order for you, Ken. 3 for 4, 5 for 5, Delaney. Klein, 3 for 4. The big boys at the top of the order definitely delivered. Look at that. Delaney with 4 RBIs. 4 stinking RBIs. Oh, they play some great games, don't they, Ken? I'm enjoying the shit out of it. Phillies could have swept this series. Should have swept this series. Look at that. 9 for 19 with runners in scoring position. Spud Davis with that 2-run homer. Hamilton with 2 triples. Not 1, but 2 triples. Oh, I agree, Ken. It was a great game. And they left 10 men on base. Look at this. Joe McGinnity, 3 innings, 10 hits, 7 runs, walked 1, struck out 3, and gave up a homer. Johnny Antonelli comes in, shuts the door. 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk. And Rube comes in, gets lit up, but the errors cost them a little bit. Well, not really. 3 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, and an error. And Fitzsimmons comes in, picks up the loss. 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, walked 1, and struck out 1. Sparks goes 5 innings, gives up 6 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, walk 3. Like I say, the errors are killers. Errors are killers. Struck out 1 and gave up 2 home runs. Kurt Simmons comes in, pitches an inning, gives up 3 hits, 3 runs, none of them earned. And then the rest of the bullpen came in and did the job. Old Jim made it a little interesting for that first save of the year. Meyer comes in, picks up his first win. He's 1-1, 2 innings, struck out 2. Jim Constant comes in, pitches an inning, gets a save, gives up a hit and a walk. Didn't make it interesting, though, didn't he, Ken? And that's your ball game, folks. What a hell of a game. Hell of a game. And that's the end of this series. It was only a 2-game series. You got the Pirates, Dodgers, and Braves in the lead. Now you got the Giants, Cubs, and Cardinals tied for fourth, half a game back. Phillies are now 1 game back, and the Reds are a game and a half back. The Giants, look at that. They're only 4-4 on the year, folks. But, man, like I say, they're going to be tough. Tough. It takes crazy games like that to win. Paul Warner with the .409 average. Hank with 4 homers and 13 RBIs to lead the National League. And you got a bunch of pitchers with no ERA. You got 4 pitchers with 2 wins on the year now. And you got 2 pitchers, Grissom and McMahon, with 2 saves. And Ed Delaney, how about that? Ken moves ahead of Hank Aaron in the MVP voting. And Dazzy Vance still leading in the Best Pitcher award. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, so Ed moves ahead in the MVP voting. Didn't realize I was still on the screen. Alrighty, I want to thank Aaron Reed, Ken Castro, and Clinton Parks for stopping by. What a hell of a game, folks. Hell of a game. Ken Castro's Phillies gets a 6-run lead, blows it down 10-7, and comes back and win this game 11-10. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell on your way out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And until next time, you all have a great evening and take care.